welcome back to Unspecified Podcast. Welcome to another episode of Redneck Marketplace. Please smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave your comments down below. Share with a friend. 2023 Barbie Jeep Pink, $1,500. Driven 300 miles. Okay?
No way.
It's the contradiction.
Wait a minute.
I made this fully custom bike. Dude, it's got 4 wheels.
Look.
What bike do you see? Just because it has handlebars doesn't make it a bike. It's surely one of my favorites, but I need to let it go. Does not even have 30 minutes on motor, but it's been driven 300 miles?
I think that was just a ride-in.
What's the truth here, sir? Okay.
Trades accepted. I would like a 4-wheeler or a dirt bike. Well, you got one. You got a 4-wheeler right there. Wish is coming true today.
It's the bike thing that got me. Okay.
This is awesome.
It's clearly one of his favorites.
Abigail would
surely.
love this. I'm making fun of it right now, but I would go get it.
Okay,
in
so
a
we make
heartbeat.
fun of a lot of stuff on here, but most of it, I'm like 90 to 98% full on. If I had the money, I'd probably go.
Yeah.
I'll
let you know which one I don't want. You might be able to find out. Okay, go ahead.
Handmade. Army theme, 4-foot shot. I was going to try and read that with like some kind of like ooh la la, because it appeals to me. The olive drab, the army green, the ammo cans.
I'm just saying those ammo cans are at least $20 a piece. $19.99 is the best price I can find. So you got $20, $40, $60, $80, $100, $120 right there. That's a steal, even if you just,
And this dingleberry has done drilled holes in the top of them and bolted them to this wood. And I know you guys are like, what? I think it looks nice. And I do too, but what if I wanted to practically use these in some kind of...
Maybe
you cannot practically...
Maybe you can.
You have
Hold
to
on.
work it into the design.
Yes, but maybe those shelves can flip up.
Huh.
That would be really...
One of a kind, handmade, army-themed shelving, TV stand. Handmade with 6 metal army green ammo cans, like you were saying. And it says right here, 2x12s bolted together, approximate dimensions, 48 long, 11 wide, 27 tall, and very sturdy, heavy. I believe it. $50 or best offer, must pick up in North Picayune. Dude, okay, I'm probably going to have to go pick that up.
But I would say, if you put anything in there, they would be ultra safe.
I don't know how to spin this. Feel free to support Unspecified Podcast, and in whichever way you may see us put a video about going to get some of this crazy stuff.
That's right. That's
right. And much love to you in advance if you do. All right. This is exactly one of the prime examples why I started the Redneck Marketplace segment.
That's right.
Okay? I'm not saying it's a bad idea. And I'm not making fun of it. Like I say, 95 to 98% of me wants to go get this or at least talk to the guy. Okay? But the engineer in me, which there is none. I'm not an engineer. Okay? Is saying,
That's not big man certified.
That is not. You cannot put a 300-pound man, which you shouldn't be 300 pounds, some say. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's not the point. You put me up there, and I know it's going to get to tilting.
I don't care who you are. That's a water container, is it not? Go through the pictures. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Ingenious.
Got your shooting portals all around.
Because do you need water or do you need something that you can shoot food out of?
Well, I'll be honest with you. It may be called a water container, but you wouldn't believe what used to be in these containers. I'm just kidding.
What do you think? Would you get it? I like that there's black and white. What do you want to do with it? You want to paint it? You can
I
make
definitely
it whatever you
want to go see how sturdy they are because I like it. I definitely,
Do you want to gilly it
do
yourself?
You want it painted? Do you want a tarp, or you have to provide that yourself?
That's right.
I don't know.
Look at what it could be, right? Because if it just shows the white one, it's like blah. The colored one is probably not even for sale, but you can see what it could be with a little love. A little love and effort. That's all it needs.
But what I love is that you had to put a done one like next to it so that you're like, just so we're clear, it's an elevated deer blind.
Look, there's a ladder right there.
Okay, you see a ladder?
Yeah, see on the done one.
Oh,
you gotta block it out so that your mind can see it. There you go.
Okay.
Just upsy doozies.
All right.
Excellent.
So you know that we had to go down the van life, schooly,
That's right.
because this is a deep, like we were talking about in the live stream. My dad told me back when I was a kid, the van that he used to take me and him camping in, he would be like, one day I just want you to load that thing up and go.
Right.
And I never knew what he meant, but I had a picture in my mind's eye that he was like, you know, west, go see the desert, go see whatever, And so, I still want to live that, you know what I mean? And when I see a $700 1990 Ford, I keep combining that, Ford Dutchman,
Yeah.
okay? The inside needs to be redone. Uh-oh.
Dang it! Because I was just about to claim that little nook above the driver's cab.
It does run. I do have a title. It needs a solenoid. It has a transmission leak at the radiator. What? What? And it has broken brake line. Oh, Lord.
So
Okay.
it does run, but you shouldn't.
Right. So it does run, but you probably shouldn't.
And I love how they're like, look, the inside needs redone. You don't need to see pictures because
Yeah.
I've already told you it needs redone.
We don't want to scare you off.
$700. Did you see that?
Like I said, y'all, I'm telling you, I'd love to go and check this out.
That's hey, I'm not joking. That would be so much fun.
Worst case scenario, you might have to tow it where you're going and then get the brakes figured out, number one. Then you're going to want to get that so it needs a solenoid in the transmission. Stop. Leak at the radiator. Okay, so those are two separate issues.
Okay. It needs a solenoid. It has a it needs a solenoid, comma. It has a transmission, comma. Leak at the radiator. It has a broken
I would
line,
reckon
comma.
that it needs a solenoid for the transmission, but I hate that.
There are apps that will help with grammar. Okay, because Let's Eat Granny and Let's Eat Granny.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was America.
Is only you've got the difference between a dinner invitation and a federal offense, a felony, and it's all because of a comma. So I would suggest download the app.
Use them.
That's right. That's right.
And then our next Schooly interest. Okay.
Love it.
Totally different price range, but the work that's been done here. Okay. Let's see here.
I like how it's you wouldn't. It's unsuspecting.
It is
It's
unsuspecting,
sleeper,
and even for like a Schooly or a van life, it's still a sleeper. Like you were saying,
I would love the
work that's been done. Wood
Yeah.
flooring, the all the seats have been taken out. It's well on its way. My guess, just from the pictures, is that there's probably a mechanical problem that won't allow it to do the van life dream that they were wanting,
That's
which
right.
is just kind of my subtle worry about when I see vans for sale or van life-ish stuff.
Yeah.
100,000 miles. So you wouldn't think that it, would have any issues under 100,000 miles here. But if you think about its previous life, E&D Transit, it's coming out of the state of Mississippi. Well, I don't know exactly who this was for. It just, these are so often used in city transit.
Yeah, charters, nursing homes.
A lot of sitting at red
like
lights,
Yep.
a lot of stop and go.
That's right.
A lot of wear and tear.
A lot of people that know that this isn't their bus, so they don't really care how it's handled,
But hey, the upsides, AC heat runs, okay? It says great 10,000 or best offer, great for a mobile business.
I was thinking that. Look, go back to it. If you look inside, the windows are so great. Can you imagine making that like a little coffee bar or coffee?
I would love that. I would love that.
A coffee
so
truck
much.
or something.
I would have the Unspecified podcast.
Right, and then make it all like cabiny, so it feels like just
like
a good
cabiny
brew.
cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
I would love that, man.
Get some lights in there.
Lights, little espresso and latte maker and
That's
whatnot.
Right.
Hey, I can make your frou-frou, whatever.
That's right. Hey, I used to. Look, for a while during the lockdown, I specialized in coffee making.
This girl was doing art in the froth.
That's right.
It was amazing. Oh, and delicious. I miss coffee a little bit, but I'm happy with
And then
tea.
shortly after, he had a heart attack, so we stopped all that.
I did have a heart attack. I did. But praise the Lord, he's healing me.
That's right.
Look, no joke. I'm dead serious about this.
Take my money. I don't have it right now.
I
owe you.
And this is in lines. It might be jokingly in lines, but it is in lines with our ambitions of homesteading, or, I guess I'm, partly Amish. I mean, not maybe in belief systems, but, um, yeah, guys, I think that you should have a mule and a wagon as a backup to your gasoline or diesel vehicle.
That's right.
Just, it looks like they're wanting to ban those things. It's just good to have it in good practice that, hey, I don't need that car if I didn't have to,
I believe an
it,
ox will also haul these bad mamba jambas.
whatever
Get you
will
two
pull it.
oxen.
So, I may jokingly be looking at it, but I'm also partly seriously.
Right, for real. This is really well
This is
maintained.
really nice. This is
Yeah,
like,
look at that.
prairie level modern day. I mean, it looks like he even has rubber, and that's going
Right.
to give you better traction on modern roads.
This must have been used for some quaint commercial business of some type, or some like just like awesome people. I almost said Amish. Just some awesome people that I almost did it again. Look, I want to meet these folks. Okay, I think they're cool.
Ask for details on wagon. 10,000, all originally restored spring seats, handbrake back steps.
Love it.
Rubber on wheels, never been hooked up, road ready. So it's like brand new,
Well,
never
then
been
what the
used.
heck?
And that
And
is
look
like
at
an
that
Amish
house.
hat right here.
That's
So, hey, I bet lovely people, man. Um, like new in excellent condition, can be delivered anywhere in the United States. Hold up. Hold up. That's awesome. Well, there you go. A little promotion
Show
there.
and tell. Yep.
Show and
I bet it
tell.
is. I bet that it is Amish made, actually, come to think of it.
I mean, look at the craftsmanship
Uh-huh.
on the axles, and there's a suspension system going on
Okay, it
here.
does make me understand a little bit more how people used to get excited, like, when they would buy a new wagon or something, like,
Heck yeah.
hooey, look at the bells and what you got. Look, you got hooks on there for jackets and or horse reins or whatever. That's cool.
All right.
Very awesome.
Very awesome, man. Lovely.
So much room for activities.
Reminds me of simpler times.
Is that a roll cage?
It reminds me, well, for the canvas,
Can we go like wagon drifting?
it reminds me of the Covered Bridge Festival for
Yeah.
some reason.
Well, because it's a covered wagon.
And there were a lot of wagons there.
Do you suppose there's a covered wagon festival?
There should be.
There should be.
Definitely.
Anyway,
moving on.
moving on.
This next one is in the same spirit of the season that we're coming into. Homemade Halloween hearse.
Ooh.
So we're like, look at that.
I gotta read this. Are you looking for the centerpiece of your Halloween display? Well, I've got it. I made this hearse in 2019 and it's been getting attention since then.
Ooh.
The hearse is always the biggest draw for my display. I love this thing, but I need some more storage room. It is large and does take a couple of people to move it. I can get exact measurements if needed. Is that a tote? Is that?
It's an upside down plastic tote. Yes, it is. Hold up. Is that a
Is
table?
that 2 tables on top of each other?
Is it just 2 tables on top of
and
each
a tote and a plank of wood and wheels, and you wanted $2,000?
Too great.
I could buy a real coffin for that, sir.
Yes, indeed.
It is large and does take a couple of people to move it. I can get exact measurements if needed. I hope so for that amount of money.
I like the faux wheels.
But it's the size of a small SUV. The skeleton wagon wheel. I swear I've seen this. I'm pretty sure we've driven past this house. In New Orleans, yeah, I'm pretty sure we've driven past this house. Let's see. Skeletons, wagon wheels, and lights are not included for obvious reasons. It's pickup only. Lower price.
Lower price
Will
for
it
sure.
stand up to you getting drunk and climbing in it? Most definitely not. Will it look kick-ass sitting in your yard? Most definitely yes. You didn't know you needed a horse-drawn hearse in your life, but I'm here to tell you that you do. Or if you have 2 spare tables laying around, just screw them sons of together and have yourself a party.
I believe they would argue you. Extra supports have clearly been added in.
It's very rude for me to just be like, would you take 100? That people get very offended when you offer them like real values. You know that I see that this is 2 tables sewn together. Oops.
Girl, the table on top is worth 100.
Anyway, the price of wood these days, I bet so I'd decommission that and turn it into something from a chicken's. Moving on.
Are you ready for it?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So this is the other part of why I started the Facebook the Redneck Marketplace.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I get it. It's brilliant. Okay, clearly what's happening here? Dream catchers protect you from what? bad dreams, right? These protect you from bad women or all women. Results may vary. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh my
Redneck
gosh.
dream catchers. Condition new. Dream catchers. They catch your dreams.
I don't think that those are new. I think that Rogers Diane wore them and is selling them. But I could be wrong. These are allegations that are unfounded. I have no information other than the fact that you put your undies on a dream catcher.
Oh my gosh.
$30 though, that's a sale.
$30.
I've seen women sell their used underwear on here for a lot steeper price than that.
What is this for? So when Ariana Grande is visiting your dreams, or you want to catch her, or
well,
I don't know.
Just so you can remember.
I don't know.
Wow. Well, if that's what your room has been missing,
there you go. That's it.
I bet she will sell or ship. So just let us know.
All right. So the reason this one is on the segment is very subtle. Okay. So you tell me if you see it. Tell me when you see it.
Are you hating on the bed?
No, I love the truck. I love the year model. I love the price.
Wait, is the windshield cracked? Is that a crack in the upper right corner of the windshield?
It may be, but that's not why we're here. Okay, let me know if you see
bear fell out of a tree.
The purity of why it's in this segment.
Yeah, look at it. It's beautiful. Look at that. I mean, look at that cab. Look at that bed.
It is simply charming, isn't it?
It is adorable. Oh, is that a cage back there?
Well, yeah, that's just to protect your windshield from rocks and stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, because they probably learned their lesson with the windshield.
Do you see it?
Is that a shotgun?
Well, just in case. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. I mean, that doesn't even seem out of place. Yeah, of course, that's exactly where your shotgun goes when you have this truck.
Yeah.
That is the safety position, sir.
Yeah, that is the safety position. I think this is just a downright charming ad. I love the truck. And does the shotgun come with it? Okay.
I love bench seats. Can we bring bench seats back?
Yes. Can we?
When we separated our butts, our empathy got,
And
smaller.
I noticed that we're dealing with a lot more road rage and ego and pride issues on the road. And I think it's because everybody got these butt-blowing, heat-seated captain's chairs and making them think they're in their own little bubble.
Yeah. Bring back bench seats. If you need your butt warm, tell your honey to move over closer. Just go on over here. That's what you would do. I know it.
Should we read this? Bought 1.5 years ago in March and started a project, but nothing too crazy. Motor in it was trashed, so I put a 400 small block in it. Runs pretty good. Could use tuning. Doesn't want to start sometimes. Might also need a new solenoid, but I have a new one in the box to go with it. It's got a brand new starter from Napa, remanufactured alternator. On the charging, it's not too great. Battery is just a few months old, but it's good. Electric fuel pump, brand new gas tank with new sending unit, and it's dead accurate. Transmission and rear end are both good.
Yeah.
So,
well, you don't got to question that. Brakes do not work. Need calipers and slave cylinders.
Brakes do not work, so don't expect to drive off with it.
Are they really called slave cylinders?
Why does it have a gun in it if the brakes don't work? Anywho. Okay.
Oh, that's what I said. That's where it goes. For the back, the brake booster is I believe every word this person is saying.
The brake booster is a remanufactured. It's the second one, by the way, just installed a couple months back. New master cylinder, new brake lines throughout. Interior, as far as carpet,
Oh, okay.
has been gutted and redone. Nothing too fancy, just some stick-on carpet everywhere. Oh, does that explain the stick-on carpet? Just stick-on carpet everywhere.
Everything else was just deep clean. Only gauge that don't work is alternator. All the lights and display work. Price is OBO/bill of sale. See less. Oh,
I have got to go see this guy.
That was such a Biden moment. I literally just read see less. Anyway, yeah,
$3,000, man.
And I believe it. Look, when somebody puts that much into it, they're telling the truth. I believe it. Look, I'm not trying to,
Well, they're either telling the truth or they really need the money.
Yeah, well, in which case they're still telling the truth.
But you got to watch out for that Mississippi swindler boy. I tell you what, the Mississippi boys will swindle I tell you what, they will sell you. Okay, they use that country politeness.
That's right.
And then they got you looped in.
It's
All
a
right.
charm.
Yeah, that's right.
An
That's right.
undeniable charm.
All right, folks. Well, that's all we've got for this episode of Redneck Marketplace. Thank you so much for joining us. Tiff, thank you so much.
Welcome. It was delightful.
You can follow Tiff over at Graceful Creations Crew on Instagram and follow us on all the links down below. Please smash like and subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment down with your thoughts or your favorite item. And, you know, any suggestions or anything like that, leave them in the comments. Much love, everybody.
What was your favorite item? Real quick before we go. If you say the dream catcher, I'm going to smack you.
Probably the dream catcher, but...
I'm just kidding.
No, it's probably that blue truck.
Oh, well...
Or one of the vans, or like the projects.
I'm really digging that pink Barbie Jeep.
Yeah, that too, for the kids.
My daughter would absolutely
You realize
love
that dude was asking like $3,000 for that.
I could get a real one that's not... Anyway.
Ridiculous.
Carry on.
Carry on, everyone. Have a lovely day. And if you're out there grinding, keep on grinding. Much love. See you on the next one.